Hey Wastelanders, this is Gary, and I'm not going to do a review or anything. I'm just going to show you my Solaris, how the scales turned out. So I got this nice chart to help put it together, but I watched Dave's Blade Banner's review or disassembly, so beforehand to learn about this troublesome pocket clip screw. It was a bitch getting this out, and I'll show you a little bit later it disassembled, and I'll talk about this pocket clip. Well, it's come as a white box, and then these are the black scales that used to be on it, and I'll probably never use these go back to these scales again, but if I ever give the knife away or sell it, at least you have the option. So this is how it turned out, and I like it. I like the knife overall, but I like how it turned out. I mentioned in my Instagram video, I posted some pictures in my Instagram video, or sorry, not video, Instagram pictures, and I mentioned I wanted this brighter red, but the jade scales didn't take the dye. It kept being see-through, and eventually I had to just hold it in there long enough, and it got a little dark. But I like how the purple came out. I wanted the purple to be a little bit darker, but it's sort of nice, and I'll hold it under this light. I have extra lights on there. I noticed a natural light, it looks better, and I'll try to attach some pictures in the end. And this blend is very good. So when I dyed it purple, I took it down to about here, but I was very light purple, but I took it about down to here, and then when that dried and I cooled it off and everything, you could see through the scales somewhat. But that's cool because I wanted to dye red up the other way, so I held it in a little longer about to here, and then I blended it, the purple and the red, and it turned out fantastic. It turned out a little bit more red, and I wanted that. I wanted the red to be a little bit longer there than the purple. When I was finished, I thought, hey, it looks good. I did a whole dip in the red, 30 seconds under the water, and then I pulled it out, and I think that was the key to getting this blend. If I ever get bored of it, I would like to make it a little bit darker red, but I think it looks okay. Maybe if I get bored, I'll just go in with the red and hold it in there and make it a little bit darker red. But this aluminum surround, it looks good on the purple. I think better. It looked okay on the black too, but I really like it on the purple. So I got it back together, and there was no trouble. The pocket knife, I didn't strip any screws because I was very careful. I heated up the screw so maybe 6 or 7 times, and eventually it backed the way out. I had this side off, and the only thing that was holding it in was the barrel spacer. So I had to take a cloth wrapped around a barrel spacer, and I had to use pretty aggressive pliers to just hold it, I pressed down on the table so I could back out the screw, and eventually it backed out, and no damage was done. If you're very careful and you use heat, you can get the screw out eventually. So it flips nice. It flips. I think it flips better than it did when I put it back together, because I oiled everything. I mean, it's not like there wasn't oil in there anyway. It was oiled there very well, but I think they had a heavier weight oil in there. I cleaned the blade up. You probably couldn't tell, but it was like a little bit dirty, and I don't know what got on it, but it was like a pretty gunked up underneath the scales. It was maybe that thick oil they used attract dirt or something. But there was like all kinds of hairs in there, and that's probably my cat's. I probably laid it on the table, and they probably laid on it, and hairs got all in there. It was kind of disgusting. Yeah. So there's this, and on the end I will tack on the disassembly. All right. Thanks, Wastelanders. Take care. Hi guys. I just got done taking this Solaris apart, and this screw through the pocket clip, it was an absolute bitch. I had to heat it up and reheating up. I probably had to heat it up like 6 times, and there was so much Loctite in there, it was impossible, almost impossible to disassemble. So if you guys take it apart, you're guaranteed you'll have a problem with the pocket clip. Alright, well, we're going to put these scales on. It's like a red purple scales. Sorry about the background. I have Love Them Knives on, and I'm too lazy to go ahead and change it. That's kind of cool. The red on this purple, blue purple. Yeah, I like it. Alright, let's get it assembled. And $30 on that. Check out these bearings. Sweet. Hey, buddy. You can't come outside. I know you want it.